You're tuning in to Past Our Prime, a show powered by Squdlocker.
Let's be great. Let's be great.
Here are your hosts, retired Astros minor league star Tip Fairchild and former Patriots All-Pro center Dan Copen.
Go rock this thing, huh? Love you, man. Let's go get it.
I like to continuously speak.
A lot.
I know. I've been becoming a better listener as a manager of people. You got to listen more.
That's a good quality to have. All right, episode 65. Welcome back.
No, 64.
64?
Yeah. First time you've messed that up. 64.
64. It is the first time.
Yeah,
and we're not even going to redo it.
No, we're not. Is there any... Remember when we used to do famous athletes?
Powered by Squdlocker.
Yeah. Remember when we used to do famous athletes?
For the number?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have a 64 in the bank?
God, I should. Because I'm sure
they're
they're
the offensive line. It's all
really should.
Steve Neal was 63.
Steve Neal was 61.
Who was somebody was 63?
I want to say Gene Murkowski.
Gene Murkowski
was 64. He was
right now.
Out of Purdue.
Did he nail that? Did he get that right, Max?
No, I just Googled famous 64 and it's just giving me famous 60-year-old people.
Oh, there you go. Gene Murkowski was 64, I believe. If you want to type that up and have fun trying to spell his last name.
Yeah, that's not
great guy out of Purdue. He had a great nickname.
What was it?
It was so Scar. I mean, sometimes you know how you're a little bit filled with piss and vinegar as a younger man, and then you get older, you sort of
get angry.
No, I think you settle down a little bit, right?
Okay,
you get a little soft, right?
Yeah, life is
like Bill was a little probably a little bit harder.
Yep.
When I played than he is now. Dante Scarnecchia was that type of guy, and I forget what Gene did. He was doing something wrong in practice, and maybe it came into the meeting room, and he just called him Asseyes at one point. Asseyes. So, Gene, if you're out there, this is in no way negative, but Asseyes stuck around for a long time.
Asseyes.
It's just one of those things, like nicknames you earn, right?
We've got names up here for people that are number 64.
Tittle.
Not a lot, though.
Yeah, Y.A. Tittle's in the Hall of Fame, right? Blanda, Hall of Fame. Kramer, Hall of Fame.
Okay, so I guess we got a whole bunch of Hall of Famers.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was a Hall of Fame list, actually.
That probably was.
I think it was a Hall of Fame list.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, good. Okay.
I didn't know Jerry Kramer was 64. All right.
2 weeks off for us because we took a 2-week hiatus.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to you.
Thank you.
Both of us. Welcome back to the listeners, too. I did get a lot of messages from people like, hey, I need an episode here. This is part of my weekly routine.
That's nice to hear. I didn't get one.
Well, come on. You're supposed to. I had maybe 2.
Okay. so when you say a lot now, it's one or two.
Max gets a lot. That's right. So we did. I went to Florida. I was down at spring break. I wasn't at spring break. It was a family vacation, but I was in Fort Lauderdale, so I was around the.
That was
crazy.
From
video
what I saw, not from you or whatever, but you're on a family vacation. I never went to Fort Lauderdale for spring break. Apparently, it's a big spring break spot.
I think that's recent, though.
But that was all over the news.
It was gigantic down there. It was huge. We were a block away from it. So we were just outside of the real mixer, and we were in a nice property, so there was good people. But, I did go out and watch some basketball, and it was a little wild out there, I will say. It was like, you went to a bar, and the line was 2,000 people deep. You're like, okay, I guess we're not going there.
No, we're not going to wait for this.
I went down there. I did get a bunch of new subscribers, a bunch of new followers. I was just working the magic of like, hey, you guys heard of, you guys like sports? Do you like 2 old guys talking about sports? Following the Instagram, so we appreciate all the new listeners. You went to North Carolina?
Went to North Carolina. I did not do what you did.
You didn't go out on
I went to see
Beach?
Family.
Yeah. Well, I was down there.
There was no
family.
beach.
No beach.
Well, you went to the beach. I mean, it was sort of a getaway. I went to my parents' house.
Yep.
Nothing against them. Nothing against the trip. We had a great time. Yeah. But for everybody listening knows exactly what I did.
Yeah.
I spent time with my parents.
Okay, so that was
my brother and their kids, which was awesome. We had a great time, but it wasn't like, you're coming off of COVID, right?
Yeah.
And my wife has been mentioning this lately. We haven't gone anywhere.
That's this trip that we haven't been was 2 years in the
We haven't
making.
been, because it got canceled a couple times,
2
right?
years in a row, yeah. Like
we haven't been separated from our kids. We haven't gone to a hotel
you're
or
talking-
a beach or
talking-
whatever, or even taking the kids to a different spot.
Yep. All right.
Other than Rhode Island or here, around here, other than skiing.
Yeah,
Just
but
somewhere
you're saying,
else.
Though, you also just you and your wife haven't gone somewhere. We haven't done that since.
No. And I'm not
for a
complaining. I
long
don't think a
time.
lot of people have.
No.
I don't even care if we take the kids somewhere else.
Right.
Just to go somewhere different would have been nice.
Was flying different for you? Because you haven't flown much. I've barely flown too.
No, it was kind of, it was, how different? What do you mean
We're gonna wear the mask still. We're maskless in Rhode Island now.
Yes, and I'm. We're not a political show. People,
right.
people can make their own decisions. I choose not to wear a mask and have chosen not to wear a mask for a long time.
For a while, yeah. For a while.
It's annoying on the plane, but then again, you're in there confined. It's just that's the one part of this whole COVID thing that I sort of get.
No, I might actually just wear a mask on a plane.
I don't think I will.
No, just because
I get you.
I always get germs on the plane.
I get you. I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I'm not that upset about wearing a mask on the plane. I don't think I'm going to continue to do it when I don't have to, just because, all right. So we're on the plane, right?
Yep.
My youngest is 9 years old. Her mask is half down. Mine's half down. There's no chance that I'm not breathing in the same air anywhere. Am I right, Max?
And I'm eating the snacks.
I got someone hacking up a lung next to me and all that shit. So what the fuck's the point? So, I go back on my statement.
Tell them how you feel, Dan.
It doesn't really make a difference because your mask isn't staying up. It's not confined. It's not an N95. It's just a cloth mask. So it really doesn't matter. So nope. April 18th, if they don't extend this shitty rule or law mandate, I won't wear it anymore.
Okay. Well,
Max, you just turned me.
That's Max. That's Dan's take on travel masking. So, but the kids don't have to wear them at school now, which is the first time in 2 years, pretty much,
God,
right?
Thank God.
And it's funny
feel better
because
for them.
My oldest daughter lost both front teeth this vacation, so she's had these perfect teeth for so long, right? And she's older, losing her teeth, and now she's going back to school for the first time, in 2 years with a mask off, and she has just no teeth in the front. So it was an interesting tooth fairy experience. So handled that well.
What'd you get? 5, 10? What did she get?
She got a $20 bill for the two front teeth, but she lost.
Wow.
She lost them on the same day.
Okay.
She lost them, and she lost one by nature and the other one by force.
What was it?
Because my younger daughter hit her in the head after she had just lost her other tooth, and it was just boom, the other one came out. So a lot going on in the Fairchild household. There's a lot going on in the world too that we have not covered, and we got to blow through this because we have some.
Yeah. What
things.
do you have coming here, or what do you want to do?
Do you want to go number one thing that we haven't talked about yet?
Sure.
Brady coming back?
Oh,
we haven't talked about that yet.
Oh God, we
haven't been here for a while.
Late news, but
yeah.
All right, let's go.
Very late news, but no inside info from you on that.
None
On the group text.
No.
None on the DMs. No info on that at all. Or what about post? What about since then? Has anyone been busting balls?
I have talking to a friend of the show.
Yeah.
And we're of the same opinion, where we just don't really care anymore. But no content. No,
as a friend of the show, do we have a couple of jerseys of his hanging up in here?
It's possible. We might have a couple jerseys. We're of the same opinion on that whole thing. Where you go first because this is your man crush.
Well, this is what I think happened, right? And then you can. I'm only going to go.
I don't have it. If you're looking at me to verify something, I have nothing to verify.
I know, which is that's that circle of. He has a different circle of friends. This is what I feel. Super close friends, best friends in the world, right? Compared to his business tightness circle,
sure,
is two different things for him.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
You know what I mean? But there's not a close, tight friend in there in the business circle, and vice versa. It's he's got his boys. You guys do all your things, you do all your fun, but then he's got this group of his agent maybe, and
I would think
a couple
that's
other people.
Normal.
Is that normal?
I would think that's normal.
I don't know. I just feel like you I feel like you leak info with your friends too, but he can't. He's got to be super tight about that.
We're on a different level as him, right? We
Are we?
Yeah, we're on a different level. But in the same sense, you're talking about you playing football next year or not playing football next year, right?
Yep.
What happened in 2 months that you didn't discuss? I mean,
No,
I don't need to talk to my best friends. I don't need to talk to my business people. I need to talk to myself and my family.
Yep.
And that's where I'm going to make my decision.
See, this is where I'm jumping in on this, right? And this is where I think happened. He was never going to retire. And something happened where it forced his hand, right? To be like, okay, I guess I'm out. And it probably is like he didn't want to go back to Tampa Bay. They wouldn't let him out of a contract. It was going to be whatever, right? So he's like, screw it. Almost like Gronk in New England.
Yeah.
Right, where he left, let a year go by, and then came back so they didn't have to, like, release him, right? I think that's what Brady might have been thinking, where he's like, I'm going to just retire. I'll take a year off, and then that way I'm out of it anyway, and I can go do what I want.
Yeah, but he can't because he's still under contract.
For a year, though. Only
No,
for a year.
not for a year. If you don't play, you don't earn that year.
So how did Gronk get released then?
They traded him.
Oh, that was a trade too?
They say. I mean, the Patriots still have the rights. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers would still have
the rights for a year, even if you don't play?
I mean, you didn't fulfill your contract. Obviously, they can cut you and do whatever you want as management. That's just the way it's set up.
And then there's the whole thing with Brian Flores in Miami.
But if you don't play, you come back, they still have your rights.
Then there's the whole thing with Brian Flores in Miami about him.
Yeah.
Like, where it kind of blew up that thing where everybody's reporting this right now. We're in the mix on this one right now because this is all breaking news as the last couple of days have been going on. Where is he going to be a managing partner with the Dolphins and be a quarterback there?
Yeah, I mean, I know he has a close relationship with a person that's maybe in waiting up there. So I wouldn't be shocked if some of those after playing career things would come about.
Here's what we can confirm. He's playing football next year, which is awesome.
I mean, for an emotional person, what were you? I mean, this must be like a roller coaster.
You call me an emotional
You're
person?
an emotional. You're.
Am I?
Yes. Last year you have a breakdown.
Well, that took 5 days.
And then he retires.
Yeah.
Or
I was emotional for that.
Almost makes a comeback. You're like crying at the end of it.
Yeah.
And then he retires and you're officially probably crying at night.
Oh, everybody was
the
sad.
end of your childhood, I believe is how you put it.
I did describe it that way.
And now he's back, so your childhood's back. And,
Baby. I'm back. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling spry.
The best one was Peyton Manning.
I know. Yeah.
The best is like, you know what? Send back the card.
Yeah.
Send back
all
the gifts, the bottle of wine. I want it all back.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking the same thing. It was just like, I already said these nice things about you one time. Do you really want? Do we have to go down to this dog and pony show again? It's not the dog and pony show is a bad thing because everybody meant every word that was sent to him. But now the next time he retires,
no, it's not going to mean as much.
It's not going to be like, hey, good job, good year.
This is the Brett Favre thing. Like, retire or not, like, back and forth, like, don't know.
It's going to be like his retirement from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It was like, I'm just going to write, congratulations on your 1 year. Everything that happened previously, I've already said. I've already talked about
done.
that.
Now you don't get anything.
Close the book on that.
But, I mean, I think he goes and plays somewhere else after this year, too. So, I think he's
You want to take a bet on that?
Yeah.
You think?
He's going to play another year after this. And it's going to be somewhere else.
All right. $100.
Okay.
I'll take the bet just because I want.
It's a 2-year bet from now.
I actually think the odds are in your favor.
Inflation on that was going to be like 140 by the time we get there.
$100.
Okay.
I say he doesn't play for another team. Not that he doesn't play another year. I'm saying
no, he's going to go play for another team.
You say he plays another team.
Yep.
All right. I say he does not play for another team.
Okay. All right.
Good.
That bet's in the stone.
Oh, Max
Max is writing it down. Done with the Brady talk.
We should actually just get a ledger and just random side bets all day long.
Our own ledger.
At the end of the year, just calculate who won up and down.
Okay. Speaking of betting, NCAA tournament. How's your pool? Like, we don't talk brackets as much because we're not. I'm more of a bettor, and you're more of a
I'm out
bettor
of the
and a
practice
group.
of betting. I need to get back into that.
Yeah,
I have not bet in a while.
I did great in the Sweet 16 round. Great in the Sweet 16.
The one thing I was pissed about the bet is I think the UNC St. Peter's game was UNC was -8.5.
Yeah,
I would have put the house on that one.
I took that big. Yeah, and I took a couple props in that too that both hit. But so betting, we've been doing that. How's your pool? You're in the mix,
The mix.
to win?
And if you're our listener, we do a pool. So 6 guys, you pick 10 teams. You get a point for every win. You get a half a point bonus for a 7 seed or greater differential. We do 2 pools. I'm in both of them.
Yeah, I didn't get an invite this year.
You were in Florida.
Well, I would have still played. I mean, it's not like I was dead.
You were in Florida.
You do a live draft?
We went to a lot. We got back to normal.
Who's in it? Is it all the same guys?
All the same guys. You would have been in it too.
Were they wondering where I was?
Actually, someone did ask where you
It's
were.
amazing that could.
Both pools are locked out. Winners have been decided. Second place is up for grabs in both of them between me and another guy, and in the second pool, me and another guy.
Are you ready for something that nobody has ever said this before, and somebody asked me about it during a basketball game, and I was shocked. My brain shut off. Are you ready? Two teams that were in the, I think, Sweet 16. Kansas.
Yes.
And Arkansas. Okay. You ready for this? Why do we call it Kansas and not Kansas?
Or Arkansas.
Or Arkansas?
Okay.
Truly. Why?
It's one of those hear you things.
I am telling you right now, Max, I have never even noticed that. And I know every state pretty much in every capital. I'm pretty decent in geography.
Tell us.
I could not believe.
I think he's fucked that up before, hasn't he?
No, I have
Illinois is the one that gives him trouble.
If you gave me
What
like
is?
Illinois.
If you gave me an hour to go study them, I'd rattle them off. I'm decent in geography.
Was that
But what
Springfield?
I cannot believe though is that I never have picked up on the fact that Arkansas is Arkansas. I've never picked up on that.
Fun fact for you.
Fun fact today for all the
right.
listeners.
I don't get it either.
Why don't we pronounce it that way?
Arkansas.
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 Or Kansas.
I like Kansas better.
So Arkansas.
Arkansas. I like
That's
that.
how you should say it then. I might start doing that.
Kansas, no.
I might start doing Arkansas.
Yeah,
And people are going to be like, what are you talking about?
Arkansas. All right.
Okay. That's what I got with that. PC's out. PC played like crap in the first half. And then they played some big boy Big East basketball in the second half. Sucked, though. I really thought that they could beat Kansas. I really thought that they could beat Kansas, and then they would have been an Elite 8 game, and it would have been an awesome weekend. But one thing I have also really learned with basketball this year is that the transfer portal is what is making all these teams nasty this year. These guys are all 5th, 6th year seniors.
For the blue
They're 24
bloods,
years old.
The blue bloods that are playing still. I mean, the
even
Final Fours: Kansas, Duke,
PC,
Villanova, and UNC.
Yeah, but even like PC, 4 of their starters were all their 5th. They already had played a full career at another college. Right.
And I think they don't. Doesn't everybody still have another year left because of the
some
2020
people have
got,
a 6 years somehow, and like I don't know
it was
exactly
2020 or 2021. One of those years did not count for all the athletes.
Yeah, and remember though, they played the whole season. It was right when the March Madness tournament was about to start. That's when we shut down.
Correct.
So they literally played that full year.
Yep.
Right. So they're really getting all these extra years. So that was another thing. Will Smith.
Oh.
This is. I mean, it's not that old the news because we would talk about it anyway, like in the week. But it seems like it's old news now. This thing was nuts. I was watching live and then I changed the channel because I'm almost finished.
I'm actually
Suits.
shocked that you were watching it live.
Well, what I do when I'm following like Barstool or Big Cat or Prez or whoever, right? And they start tweeting live about an event. I usually am like, oh, something's happening, so I turn it on. I turned it on, and then I went off, and I was watching Suits, and then it was like,
would you tape it so you could rewind it?
no, I didn't. I didn't see it live. I didn't see the actual thing live. I saw all after it, and it was like going nuts. And I'm watching on Twitter, and it's blowing up, blowing up, blowing up. And then everybody's like, is this real or is this fake?
Right.
That was real.
It looked fake, though.
Looked so fake.
It looked fake.
It looked like such a fake
And I'm not
slap.
saying it was fake,
By
but
the way,
it just looked fake.
He has like technique to how he slaps. And I know he played Muhammad Ali.
Well, he got the hips
Boy,
into
he
it.
just like whap. It was like such a good slap. What do you think, Max? Is this real or fake?
Chris Rock looked like he got rocked.
He got
Like
hit.
Afterwards, his face he looked like he had like a
looked like
mini
he-
stroke or
yeah,
something.
his like face was crooked.
Yeah.
Now I am a crooked face guy too.
But
I've been hit.
can we
in the
just
jaw.
state the obvious? It was an open hand slap.
It was a pretty hard open hand slap.
I don't care if it was hard or not. It was an open hand slap.
Would you open hand slap?
No, I don't even
Mostly
think. I
palm.
honestly don't even think to open my hand would even come into my brain.
So you're in that situation. It's somebody like there's a joke
If I'm walking
about your significant other, and you're like,
No.
you're not going to open hand slap.
However, no, I wouldn't phrase it like that because it's a comedian. Like they're
Say it wasn't, though. Say it was
they're there to roast you.
No,
have,
no,
have a little bit of
absolutely.
thicker skin.
No question. This is not
You're
on the
worth
Chris
$200
Rock.
million. You're at an award show. You're nominated or whatever. And by the way, if no one went up there and slapped Ricky Gervais in the face after what he did,
he was after it too.
this is tame.
Yeah, it was tame. I know. I think you're right. And this is where I hate this whole like canceling and stuff. What are we not going to have comedy anymore?
Yeah,
Like that's all comedy is like roasting people and stuff. And it should be.
that's
right?
all the award show and the monologue and all that stuff is all about talking
shitting
to
on
the
people.
crowd.
That's what
and
locker
having fun
rooms
with-
are. That's what
why,
it is.
That's why they're there.
That's right. So, no, I'm not saying this is on
Okay.
Chris Rock. I'm putting you in the situation where you have to actually go take physical action on somebody like that. You're not open hand slapping?
No, there's. I mean,
You
I don't
seem like an open hand slap guy to me.
I don't even. Would you?
No, Max is an open hand slap. Max might be the forward slap guy.
I mean, you might as well. I think going to a bar,
Hey, you.
going to a bar, getting into a fight. Have you
Slap.
ever like?
No.
I'm gonna slap you.
no, because that's like the lightest that you can hit somebody, right?
Yeah.
Unless you watch those slap fight competition
the
things.
slap
Oh
boxing.
my God.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's
a
pretty.
different-
Those guys are like
However,
500
though,
pounds.
There are rules.
There are
That's
rules.
defined rules. That's a sport.
Yeah.
And if you want to play in that
Yeah.
sport, you have to open hand. By the way, I wouldn't want to get hit by one of those fuckers.
I saw two hilarious tweets about this, or two people talk about it. Both of them were by PFT, and he said he didn't hit him that hard because Chris Rock never lost his pivot foot, which is true. Like he didn't travel because his feet stayed set. That was pretty funny. The other one was by him also, and it was right after it. He wrote all caps in a tweet, and he said, "Welcome to Earth," like in Independence Day. You know when he opens the hatch up and punches the alien.
Yeah, he punched him. He didn't open slap him though.
So I don't know. I mean, this has been chaos. So you're saying you're a closed fist guy?
Yeah.
Okay. So if it's the apple shooter
Max,
guy,
are you a close fist guy?
oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, if you're gonna go up there and hit somebody, I just don't know where the open slap comes from.
see, I would have gone with a shove first. I would have been a shove, 2-hand shove, boom. First, and then
would've-
if you come back, then you better be prepared.
Okay. Punch, close fist punch 1, shove 2. I'm not even going to put open hand slap on the list.
It's not even close to
It's
the
not
list.
an
I don't
option.
think that my hands are big enough to actually hurt if I slap you.
What if you just like kicked him in the nuts or kneed him in the nuts?
no, that would have been such a bad move.
Or go nuts and then give him like a DDT or something like that.
Like a stunner.
Like a
Then it would have been like, this is obviously fake. But I think he got him. I think it was for real. And then Chris Rock hasn't, to this point right now, it's Tuesday, he hasn't really responded. I don't think he's going to. And I think that that's cool of him. Like, all right, fine. Yeah, I'm a comedian. By the way, his show prices have gone up like 10x.
Yeah.
His next show is in Boston tomorrow. And it went from like $80 a ticket to like $500.
Do you wonder if it was a setup at all, though? Just because
I mean, everybody watched after that.
It's just outrageous.
I know. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. I can't. That's why I'm
Sucks
like,
it's a room full of actors, right?
I know, and they're so good at acting. It's like that was very like, and the way he was yelling after was so real. But again, he's an actor.
Oh, there was a little break. He was
hot.
upset. Yeah,
Yeah, he was
like
hot.
almost his voice shaky and
Yeah,
all that shit.
he
It's
was
like-
hot.
No, I think it was. I think it was real.
Okay.
I don't. If you're gonna do it, you might as well do it.
Do you think they slap like that in West Philadelphia?
Born and raised. I don't know. Maybe. Might be. There was a lot of memes about that too, Max.
He's not even. But yeah, West Philadelphia. He's not even the best character on that show.
No, Carlton is.
Jeffrey. And
Jeffrey is good.
Jeffrey's awesome. Carlton's better than them, and the dad, Uncle Phil.
Yeah,
was
Uncle Phil.
better.
He died.
And both,
he really?
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, Uncle Phil's dead.
Yeah, I didn't know
Sorry,
that.
sorry to bring that
yeah,
up.
way to bring
I
that
did
down.
see the mom and something. It's so I'm watching. We'll. I guess we'll finish the Will Smith thing. But
What'd you see the mom in?
no, in Suits. I think it was in Suits because I'm finishing Suits right now. I'm in season 8. I've watched 16 episodes in all these seasons, literally in like 3 weeks.
It's been a grind.
It is a good show. It is a good show. I am really liking this show. I should have watched this one.
And my wife finally got in Yellowstone, so I'm rewatching that with her.
I haven't seen one episode of that.
When you get done with Suits, time to
okay, I'll do that. I can do that. So what else did we miss? Did we hit the NCAA tournament? We hit Brady. We hit basketball PC. We hit Will Smith. Was that the rest of the news? Did we have anything else to cover that has happened that's been big? NFL? Like Russell Wilson, all that stuff. I mean,
we talked about.
We talked a little bit about that. That's right.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan in there.
Matt Ryan's new. Yeah.
Can't wait for football to come back, but it's just off season.
Baseball starting. You don't care.
Don't care at all. Don't care.
Yes.
Don't care.
You don't turn the game. You just don't have a game on in the background.
I'll go to a game once every couple of years.
But you don't have
like the experience.
You don't have the game on in the background at your house.
No.
That's surprising to me. I feel like you wear the Red Sox shirt, you wear the Red Sox hat.
I have one shirt and one hat.
But you just don't watch the game at night.
It's not my sport.
Okay. Masters,
not that it's not anybody else's sport.
Masters is coming up.
Yeah.
We'll do the Masters picks next week. That's a next week.
Masters preview next week.
We'll have the week before. We do, though, there has been a little sensation that's been going on called the headphone game. And Max has set it up in here today. This has chances because of, I should have kept my beard, damn it. Because we're both fat enough and bearded enough men that if this was funny, it has a chance to go viral. It could be nothing. I think it might actually be kind of funny. I've been watching these and I crack up laughing every time.
So you want to do it?
We're going to do it. We have to put our headphones on, take these ones off, and Max is going to give us, you have a bunch of questions for us, Max?
Load it up.
Okay, so let's load it up. All right, so we got the headphone game. So Max is going to have some questions here, but also we're going to try to answer the questions, but also maybe just even repeat what he's saying. We have to we have to be able to understand what he's saying. So you might want to say it out loud, but then also maybe answer it.
But you want,
and I'm only saying it once.
Yeah, you're
once.
Everybody can hear what the question is, so our response is what matters.
Our response is
if we're trying to think through it and we're talking our thoughts.
That's funny.
That's what you're looking for.
Okay. All right.
What are you thinking, and then respond.
That's right. So we're gonna turn it up loud. We're probably gonna be yelling. It's just gonna be natural. That's okay. You can just talk. We're going to back the mics away a little bit, right, Max?
Yeah, I'll touch your voices down.
You do have to get away from the microphone because there you go.
Can you see?
Yep, now I can see.
All right, and I'm going to crank. Yeah, you got to be able to see his mouth.
Correct.
I'm going to crank my music starting right now.
All right, I'm in.
Sarah, here we go.
Who's your favorite athlete?
I can't.
You're going to need to enunciate.
Who is your favorite athlete?
Orange is my favorite flavor. Orange is my favorite flavor.
Dan?
You have to do it again.
What was the weather like on vacation?
What did I have for dinner?
My favorite class was math.
A salad.
My favorite class was math.
Who is your favorite singer?
What's my favorite food? Steak.
My favorite.
Whoa.
My favorite teacher. My favorite teacher was Mrs. Armstrong.
I think favorite's right.
Who is your favorite teacher?
Who's my favorite artist?
You just asked that question. You just asked.
Mumford and Sons.
What was your favorite subject?
You keep asking
what
favorites.
What was my favorite?
He keeps asking favorites.
Let's just move on.
What is the last thing you do before you fall asleep?
I want to know what these questions are.
Do it again. Do it again.
What is the last thing you do before you fall asleep?
Something
the last
first.
time I went to the bathroom was this morning. The last time I went to the bathroom was this morning.
What is your worst nightmare?
What did I do last summer? I hung out at the beach, played golf.
How are sales today? How are sales today?
I'm 38. Are we pausing?
I'm in between songs.
Huh? Are we pausing?
He's
Hold on.
in between songs.
Just in between songs.
Good?
Good.
Okay.
What's your favorite TV show?
I got that one.
I got my favorite TV
This is
show is
Suits.
Suits.
This is Suits.
Who's winning the Super Bowl this year?
Oh, I got it. No. The Rams won the Super Bowl this year.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl this year?
What? You start below the mic. I can't even see.
What do you think our most popular episode is?
I don't like the taste of apples.
I don't either.
I don't like the
do
taste
like
of apples.
What is some good stock advice?
It was 5 o'clock when you eat dinner.
What's something I sacrificed?
Do you have any betting tips for us?
What's something that I sacrificed?
Do you have any betting tips for us, Dan?
Okay, could do it again.
Do you have any betting tips for us?
Do I have anything blue on? No.
How old is Tom Brady?
Say it again.
How old is Tom Brady?
It's 1:20 p.m. It's 1:20 p.m.
What is your favorite food to eat for dinner?
What's the...
He loves the favorites.
Yeah, what's
I
your
can
favorite?
understand the favorite.
I think it's favorite and food all the time. What's what?
Say it
Go
again.
ahead, one more time.
What's your favorite food to eat for dinner?
My favorite
food to bring somewhere else is buffalo
favorite-
chicken dip.
My favorite Fruit Loop flavor is orange.
When was the last time you rode Peloton?
Move your mouth bigger.
When was the last time you rode your Peloton?
The last time I went roller skating was when I was 12.
Who is your favorite Disney princess?
Who is my favorite person to go to dinner with? My wife. Is that it?
Good
My
answer.
favorite person to call?
What is your favorite Dunkin' Donuts order?
I don't know that.
Or maybe you guys just go to Starbucks. What is your Starbucks order? Oh, we'll skip. What's your favorite cereal?
I think I said what's my favorite cigarette?
My favorite. It's my.
I mean, Marlboros if I had a choice, but
Usually FedEx, not UPS.
And what's your spirit animal?
My birthday's December 5th.
What's your spirit animal?
what?
What's your spirit animal?
I think he's like mumbling.
I
My
was
birthday
mumbling.
is December 5th.
What's your spirit animal?
I graduated in 1998.
Where will Tom Brady play next?
I saw Tom Brady there. Hopefully it's
Oh, you got Tom Brady out of that?
Tom Brady with the Buccaneers next year.
All right, we should end on that one.
Did we get anything right?
That last one.
I got the last one.
Yep.
How
You
did
want
we
me to
do?
read through the list?
Yeah, go through it. You did a lot of favorites.
What's your favorite athlete?
Oh, we didn't get that one.
How was the weather on vacation?
Oh, we were way off there.
Who was your favorite singer? Which you thought I said teacher. The next question was, who's your favorite teacher?
Favorites.
Yep.
Favorite school subject?
My favorites.
What is the last thing you do before falling asleep? That was a good one.
What did I say?
I forget. Something about going to the bathroom.
Are we recording right now?
Yeah.
We're recording.
What is your worst nightmare?
What did I say to that? I'm gonna read it here
How
in
are
this back.
sales today? Your favorite show? You got that one.
Got one.
What do you think our most popular episode is?
Max, you like a lot of favorites.
Yeah, you did a
and
lot
what
of
do we
favorites.
Like? You really want the people to get to know us, but
Yeah, you want the? Are we actually live? You got my
Well, so the
headphones
thing
down?
is,
Was
that
it
it
loud?
has to
Were we
be a
yelling?
short response.
Oh yeah. I
So
hear
it's
you.
a lot of favorite things because it's a give me a one blank.
were we speaking loudly?
No, not at all.
We weren't yelling.
No, not at all. We'll let you
Really?
listen to it through. Yeah.
I feel like we were yelling.
I thought we were.
Oh, you sounded fine.
All right. Well,
A little loud.
Okay. Why don't I hear in my headphones now?
You have no snare in your headphones?
there you go.
Test.
That's
There
either
it is. There
that's
it
either
is.
going to be okay or
I have
really
no idea
bad.
what that's going to be
really
like.
bad. And if it's really
I feel like
really,
you were yelling.
really bad, we apologize. We
Yeah,
won't
we
bring
do.
that back.
The new headphone segment will be one and done if it's poor. If it
Yeah,
gets
that might
rave
be-
reviews, never know.
Yeah, from 1 or 2 people.
We
As
got all
always,
these new listeners. this week.
as always, powered by Squdlocker.
Go to squadlocker.com. Go build a store.
Make a store. Get some free stuff. Single or not free stuff. Get
Well,
some
you
stuff.
can get some free stuff if you want. Call me out.
Single unit, on demand, direct to your home.
Absolutely. Next episode is what? 65.
65.
So we're getting up there.
You just are you waiting for that one right below 70?
Nope.
Okay.
It will be funny when you have to say that, but because I'll laugh. All right. We'll see you next time.
Past Our Prime is brought to you by Squdlocker. Squdlocker is your one-stop shop for custom team apparel, delivered right to your front door. Learn more by visiting squdlocker.com.